That's right. It's party time. It's party time. It's time for a damn good time. Where's that drop hit? It's coming up. I know that drop's coming up.
Hey.
This guy's yupping.
A to the D. To the G.
ADGT.
To the T.
ADGT. ADGT. Here it comes.
I get to...
Build up, build up, build up. Wait for the drop.
A, D, T, T.
Yes, yes, yes. Welcome to the show. My name is Steve Schaefer.
My name's Cody Adams.
And this is a damn good time podcast.
Hit him with it.
That's right. This week, we are going to be tasting the Peach Crown Royal, which is all the rage.
Oh, peachy.
We are going to taste some Dank Democracy from the old Messberg Brewing Company.
Hell yeah, we are.
We're going to talk our top five favorite chips.
Tongue twister.
Yeah. And then Cody's got a pretty cool story about a semi-truck in a big old debacle.
Big old debacle.
And then I kind of want to know, like, how much mayonnaise is too much mayonnaise?
I love how you say mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise. Yeah.
Mayonnaise.
I like to hit all the syllables there.
Patty mayonnaise.
Patty a mayonnaise. So, yeah, we're going to have a great show. May I say even it's going to be a damn good show.
Damn good show. Having a damn good time. Having a damn good show.
That's right.
Damn.
Thank you for tuning in. Let's get a little update from Cody. How's your week been?
Before we get in the week, actually, I want to touch on something real quick.
Oh, touch on me?
No, I wanted to talk about the last few episodes and our audio issues.
Yes.
I just want to forefront this.
Right.
We kind of put it in the bracket here, but we didn't know we were going to throw it in. We know we had some audio issues, and I got a little bit of feedback on that.
Yeah.
Even my boy Tanner down from Texas, he messaged me and said, "Hey man, he's like, great episodes. Just like nitpicking, like your audio was a little jacked up." And I was like, you know what, man, really appreciate you saying that because we know,
and we welcome all feedback.
we know of it. Just sometimes we only have so much time to actually do this, and we figured out the technical problems we were having. So hopefully this episode is crisp and clean. But thank you anybody that commented anything about audio, and if you noticed it, my wife noticed it, of course. It was like, you guys' audio doesn't sound as good as this episode or this episode. I'm like, I know,
right.
I know, we know. We're harder on ourselves than anybody else. But if you ever hear anything that you're like, what was that weird thing? Please tell us. And I appreciate anybody that does. So.
Long story short, without getting too far into it, we had our mics jacked up. So his mic was picking up my voice as well as my mic picking up his voice. We got them tuned down. And then the app that we use to record audio, because we record audio and video separate, it was tuned into using my laptop's native mic.
Yeah, a little jacked up, but we got her.
Yeah, and it's hard for us because whenever we're doing this, I just hear through whatever, I hear you. I hear everything coming through the mixer, but we don't know exactly what's recorded.
Exactly.
But actually, I should check that real quick. Yeah. Okay. It's still tuned in.
We got.
It's still tuned in.
I think we got to figure it out,
yeah.
folks. But
I feel like that was a good intro too. We would have wasted a perfectly good intro if I hadn't pushed the right button.
Yeah, so I open up with that. But yeah, it's my week.
Yeah.
Solid week, man. I mean, I don't know.
Let's get some Cody updates.
Just hanging and banging, just doing my thing, getting the boat ready to hit the water.
Oh yeah. It's that time of year.
My boat's it's an older boat. Got it with the house. Had it for like 7 years, and my seats started cracking. Doing some of that, so I bought 10 yards of vinyl. Rewrapped my seats, looking crisp, looking a lot better. Anyways, not that it's still a boat. It still floats. It's still a damn boat. I own a boat, but you always got to spend money on a boat. So.
I still think that's fucking awesome. Like how. I mean, I'm sure a lot of Outwood Lake houses go up for sale with boats, but like how cool of that is a feature. It's like, oh yeah, it's got 2 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and there's a finished basement. Oh, and a boat. Like what?
Yeah, I mean, well, here's the thing. I had to rework that boat back into my deal because originally went to buy the house like a year or 2 years, I think, passed by. It was a year. I put an offer down the house.
Yeah.
They rejected it.
Oh, those fuckers.
Yeah. Who they think they are. A year went by. Market crashed. I came back around and was like, what's up now?
Yeah. Joke's on you, motherfucker.
Gave the same offer. But I said they pulled the boat off at that point in time. I said, I'll give you the same offer, but I want their boat back on there. And they said, okay.
Dope.
A lot of things happen. A lot of
That's
things
fucking
change.
dope.
So patience is a virtue.
Getting that boat ready.
But yeah, other than that, just doing projects around the house. Just getting ready. Weather's getting nice. Everybody's ready. Just go. So.
Oh my God, it was an awesome 81 degrees today.
Yeah, how was your week?
Oh, it's good. Got in a round of golf. That's why I still got my golf outfit on.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I don't want to say it sucked, but I had to wake up early because it rained in the afternoon, and I knew I saw it on the weather, so I had to go out at 9:30, which normally, since I work midnights, normally I sleep late, or I don't go to bed till late, and then I wake up early, put the kids on the bus, and then I go back to bed. But today, instead of that, I had to get ready and go golfing. And then, of course, like, it's always
had to go golfing.
Yeah.
I'm like, sounds terrible.
Shout out to Carl King. Me and Carl went golfing today. It was a fucking damn good time. But yeah, so I was a little tired. I'm still kind of a little tired. I already got drunk once today while golfing, and now here I am going to start drinking again. So
well, there we go, folks.
got that power play. But dude, I came off on the first hole. First drive, smashed it. First approach was dope. And I hit par on the first hole, which is par 5, which most of you are like, fuck, I want to birdie. At Wilkshire. Like, I birdie that one all the time.
I think most people listening are like, if you par a hole, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because normally I triple bogey shit.
Yeah, all day.
Because then, I'll tell you, my final score was 119.
Yeah.
Which... I mean, I don't know. You're not really an avid golfer, but standard. I think I don't know if it's for all courses, but standard par. At least I know Wilkshire is 72. So
should have the par on there. Yeah, that's every golf course is different par, but yeah.
I think they shape them all to where they're 72. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's like standard. And I think they should all have a certain amount of par 4s, par 5s, and par 3s.
I mean, it depends on the golf course because you're going to have different holes mixed in. Some golf courses
Yeah.
are shorter than others. It depends. But yeah, I mean, I think probably the overall like professional league courses, might be more standardized, but like our little golf courses probably are not.
I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Okay. I won't Google that now. We'll figure that out for later. I got some other cool things to talk about. So I've started putting notes in my phone just based on like ideas for the show or ideas for bits. Like that's one that, and sometimes I'll just paraphrase or like bullet point, and then I have no idea what the fuck I was talking about or why I wanted to talk about it. Like for some reason it's just Coke on there, and I don't know if I was thinking Coca-Cola or if I thought it'd be funny to like maybe do Coke on.
What? No.
I don't know. It just seems funny. Like let's do some hard drugs.
One, that's not legal at all. We can definitely not do that. But yeah, okay.
Yeah. The other one that I wrote down was we should just do a whole show in Valley Girl accents.
Oh my! Everybody kill us. We're gonna have
That's
anybody.
so fetch.
Nobody would watch that at all. Nobody would watch it at all.
And I realized too that I'm too fucking lazy. And I don't know if laziness can be counted as a disability, but it should be. And here's why. I found out Nike's making a shoe. I'll probably post a picture up. I don't know if I can because the copyright. Oh no, it's out on the fucking internet.
Yeah, no, you can post it up.
Nike makes this shoe where the sole bends in half.
Okay.
And like the heel kind of kicks out, and then it's held together by like an elastic band, and it's made so that you can just slide your foot in and step down, and your shoe's on. You don't have to tie shit. And then whenever you want to
boots.
Yeah, then when you want to take it off, you hold the heel with your toe and then kick up and it bends back in half. I'm like, dude, that's fucking awesome. I want that so bad. And then I went to their site and they developed it for people with disabilities. And they even showed a person with one arm putting it on. So like if you don't have two hands to tie, It's made they designed it more for people with disabilities. So I'm like, am I so fucking lazy that it's a disability now? Like,
Well, I mean, that's probably 50% of the world's population, so you're fine.
yeah. I fucking hate bending down.
Yeah.
Most of my shoes just stay tied and I slip them on. I even have a pair of shoes that I always I just step the heel down so that they turn them into like slippers or like clogs, basically. But for some reason, I've never owned Crocs, and I still refuse to own Crocs. But maybe I should just get fucking Crocs and
Step into that revolution.
Yeah.
I think that's just pretty much like a Croc is just a covered flip flop or covered slip on. It's a slip on shoe. Slip on shoes have been around forever. Crocs just put holes in it.
Right.
That's all they did. I don't know. And they branded it. I don't know why it's so popular.
Yeah.
Or why it's goofy or whatever it is.
And I don't know
It's
why.
just very branded well.
And I don't know what it is about my hatred towards them. I don't like them. And I'm not judging anybody that does. If I see you wearing Crocs, I don't give a fuck. Wear Crocs. But it's not for me.
I still don't know how a plastic shoe with a few holes in it makes it less of a plastic shoe.
Right. Right.
I don't feel like it's breathing. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm sure I am. But because a lot of people wear them, I think they just put the Crocs to the right celebrities and said, hey, wear these Crocs and really promote them. And, somebody just had a lot of advertisement money, said boom, and they blew up.
Right.
And that's it. Because it's a slip-on shoe.
Yeah. It's a slipper.
I've seen sandals like that for years.
And then who is it? Molto Mario. That fucking ginger Italian dude. And he always wore the orange Crocs. That was very iconic for him in the kitchen world. And then he turned out to be like a woman abuser.
Wow.
That's how he fell out. And I didn't even realize
beating women with Crocs.
Well, and it was it was a thing too before all this cancel culture, and you knew about it because this is probably still Facebook and Twitter around, but it wasn't as big social media shit. But then, because I even wondered, what the fuck happened to Malta Mario? And I Googled it, and it's he, I forget what it was. I don't think it was a rape or anything like that.
Guy?
Yeah, he was a ginger. He had a ponytail.
I don't think that's his name.
And he always did the, on Food Network, where he said, and it's been Malta Mario. I'm telling you, Google him.
That's his name. That's his name?
He always wore shorts and orange Crocs.
Yeah, but
Mario Batali.
Mario Batali, okay.
Well, his show is called Molto Mario. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
sorry.
okay.
That's why I kept saying Molto Mario. That was his show name.
Because it sounded like there's a Moriarty chef that I remember on Iron Chef. He was like
Morimoto?
Yeah, Morimoto.
Yeah.
He was like badass Asian chef, and I'm like, and you're saying Molto Mario. I'm like, is he referring to him? I don't know who he's. Yeah, Mario Batali.
Mario Batali. Yeah.
Oh no, that dude 100% looks like he's a dirty human being.
I'm surprised they even find out he touched kids because he looks like it.
Yeah, he looks like a weirdo. And a Croc wearer. So, well, if you wear Crocs, there you go.
Yeah, you're just like Molto Mario.
And Steve's going to get shoes that are making him lazy and maybe turn him into a creep. So let's go.
I got so many other dumb shit. I wrote down pizza crust and soda. You ever dip your pizza crust in soda?
No.
It's delicious. I remember as a kid, because I never ate my crust, but my parents always, we didn't like wasting food, so my parents were like, finish your crust. So I dip pizza crust into Pepsi, and it's fucking delicious.
No, I like just straight garlic sauce, garlic butter. Margarine sauce. Margarine one molecule away from plastic sauce.
Well, back in the day, that was never really included. It wasn't until Papa John started that shit.
Yeah, Papa John's made a revolution.
Mm-hmm. And then that guy went off the fucking deep end too. We're apparently we're just gonna talk about Italians that fucking rose up to the big leagues and then fell off the fucking earth because they're terrible people.
Yeah, you make it so far, apparently you just lose your damn mind.
Yeah. So
apparently you don't ever really.
And what was
his?
His was the N-word.
Yeah, or something. Yeah.
In conference calls and shit, yeesh. Yeah. So
you just can't make it too far in life, apparently, or you just lose your mind, or you're ridiculed for everything. So
what's the Batman? What's the Batman quote? You're either the die a hero, or you're around long enough to become the villain, or some shit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to burn out instead of fading away.
Yep.
So, and one other thing I thought of: have you ever deep fried an Uncrustable? because we were talking about deep fried sandwiches the other day.
I don't think I've had an Uncrustable ever.
What the fuck?
So, I mean, it sounds like, in my head already, I'm thinking it's like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with no crust on it.
Yep. But
I've had, I like crust. I don't know.
And they're from Smucker's, so it's the Smucker's brand. So it's probably a Jif peanut butter and then Smucker's jelly.
Yeah, I know.
You can get them in grape.
I sell them, but you know.
Oh, okay. They're fucking delicious, dude.
They're like a little
so
triangle thing, aren't they, or something?
They're a circle.
A circle.
Yep, they're a circle. And then whenever they like cut them, they make like a little.
What do you think they do with the rest of that bread?
Feed it to the birds.
Feed it to birds.
I bet you they make
the Uncrustable factory just has a nonstop making sandwiches. And the rest gets shot out of a cannon to the birds.
Or maybe they just make circle bread and then crimp the edges. I doubt they make a whole loaf of bread.
It's processed bullshit anyway. So let's get that right.
I doubt in the factory they make a whole loaf of bread, slice it, make the sandwich, and then cut the corners off.
I mean, that bread's probably on like Wonder Bread Twinkie level where it's going to survive the apocalypse. Type stuff.
There's a girl we went to high school with. I'm not going to say her name, but she works for Smucker's. So, and I doubt she listens. But if you listen, you know who the fuck you are. How do you make Uncrustables? How do they make them? And then, but that's the other thing is they're a big enough company. Maybe they have breadcrumbs that they also produce, right? So you cut the crust off.
Obviously, wasn't ready for this question.
If they actually, right. But if they actually cut the crust off and then the scraps, they could fucking dry that out and make breadcrumbs.
I'm sure they have a process. They're not wasting anything because they'd be wasting money. Even if you're throwing a penny away, to them on one Uncrustable, like that's a lot of freaking money.
Yeah, they should figure out a way to utilize it.
I'm sure they do.
Doubt they just throw it in the trash.
No. It probably just goes back into the bread churn and turns out more, and they just add some more white food coloring to make it white bread, and then re-Uncrustable it.
Or they fucking, have you ever had Grape Nuts? That cereal? I don't know if they're affiliated with Grape Nuts at all. But have you ever had the cereal Grape Nuts?
Yeah.
It's like super hard and crunchy. So they just bake the shit out of it and turn it into a rock, and then they package it as Grape Nuts.
They probably just have a tube of like this shoots out white bread somehow. It's just like perfect circles. Like it's probably no crust on it at all.
Right.
Like they bake it in some kind of mad scientist way with fizzy soda pops.
Yep. Like Willy Wonka.
I see who's paying attention. All right. Well, okay,
and I feel like that's like kind of the weekly update. The banter's done. Let's get into some planned shit.
My weekly updates suck compared to yours.
Because I
like yours a lot. I need to up my goddamn game, man.
I have like 12 other things on here we could talk about, but I don't.
Maybe save those for next week.
Do you know DMX is almost dead? Drug overdose.
Arthritis.
Yeah. Dumb shit. Like I don't want to deep dive into a lot of this, but fucking Bam Margera's falling off the earth now. Like that dude's.
Last time I saw him, yeah.
I mean, he has been ever since what's his nuts' death. I can't remember his fucking name now, and he was my favorite of the Jackass dudes.
Yeah, I want to say start with an H. He was like
Ryan Dunn. Yeah, he was my favorite.
Start
of the
with an H,
Jackass
guys.
And he was my favorite too because a lot of people told me I looked like him. So I was like, oh fuck yeah! And I actually saw him. Me and Carl King went to a Chariot show in Cleveland, and then my dude that I worked with texted me. He's like, Ryan Dunn's at La Cave du Vin right now. And so we went to that bar and saw him, and I was too nervous. I didn't. He was just sitting solo with another, or well, not solo, but one-on-one with another dude, just talking like his boy.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to like go bother him, but like I saw him. I was like probably from me to you from him. So, but I didn't have the nuts to say like, hey buddy, I'm a huge fan. Love you. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know if people like to be bothered like that.
I probably would have enjoyed it.
Yeah. But yeah. And then all the other shit I wrote down, we can get into that later.
Yeah.
But, let's get into some samples.
Sample time?
Yeah, we got the Dank Democracy. Real quick too, I want to touch on. So, a lot of the last few liquors that we've tried, we've touched on them, and then we've taken the shot at the end of the show. But we talked about them at least.
Yeah.
The last one was the first time I've ever had that whiskey, and then we shot it, and then never even talked about it. And I think even at the end of the show, like I shot it real quick. I'm like, that's good, but then it like hit, and it was hot. It wasn't smooth. Like it ended up sucking.
What was that?
The Old West whiskey.
High West.
Yeah, High West. Oh, I put down Old West, but yeah.
It's still about gone, though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'd still drink it. I'm still a fucking alcoholic, all right? Yeah. And, I mean, if that was a $15 bottle of whiskey, sure. That's fine. But that was a $50 bottle of whiskey, and it tasted like dog shit.
You got to be careful.
Yeah.
I mean, with whiskeys and bourbons in general, like, the price amount a lot of times does not mean the best quality.
Right.
I've drank a lot of different whiskeys and bourbons, especially in my restaurant years. Like, people want me to try stuff and bring stuff in for them. So I bring a bottle in for them here or there. And then, of course, I try it too. And, like, I've been to some whiskey tastings and stuff like that. Like,
right.
And I know there's a different palate for it. And you got to kind of groom yourself to, like, you know, it's like wine or anything like that. I would consider myself a novice on anything it comes to drinking, like beer, wine. Like, it doesn't matter what it is. I'm a novice to it. I can appreciate all of it.
Yeah. But it's not like you can sit there and look, oh, I got floral notes. And you could tell that oak was too charred or, you know.
I'm not going to be ridiculous about it. But yeah, whiskey and bourbon especially, like,
and that shit.
It's half marketing more than anything.
Right.
Like,
And
they look at this picture. They got a cowboy.
Yeah, but it's like got a cool bottle and shit. So I had high expectations of it.
They got handwriting, like, this is number this and number.
Even if I had low expectations of it, still wouldn't admit those.
But I guarantee there's somebody out there that this is the best they
Probably.
ever had.
All I got to say is
It's a cool bottle.
I never illegally made moonshine. But whenever I never illegally made moonshine, I did proof some down to 90 and age it in chips, like toasted oak chips.
Yeah.
And that turned out better than this dog shit.
But he never did it. He never did it.
Yeah.
Hypothetically.
If I would have done that,
Hypothetically, it would have been better.
it would have been better. But yeah, so yeah, we shot that High West whiskey and never really talked about it. And now we're talking about it. Don't save your money. Save your money, get something else. All right, well, we had to take a quick break there to get on the phone with the man who brews this beer himself.
Derek Kick.
Made by his hands.
Made by his hands.
He's a beautiful
Dank
man.
Democracy.
We've referenced him before.
Yep.
Got the beautiful hair. He can make some good-ass beers. And what notes did he give us about this? This is
Messberg Brewing Company.
Mm-hmm.
Out of Millersburg, Ohio. If you didn't figure that out, no, you need some help.
The old NBC.
So it's kind of a he liked to call it a citrus hazy IPA with mainly pineapple notes to it.
Yes.
So it's infused with pineapple, and so he went on with grains and stuff that I can't even pronounce. And
he started talking about the hops and shit.
The man knows his business, right?
Something about one of the hops because it's kind of like a melon undertone, and it's hazy, and what he said they ferment it with pineapple juice too. Yeah, yep. So you get a nice pineapple flavor with an IPA. But he said you get them dank flavors in there, them dirty dank. I'd like to say dirty dank flavors. I don't think they're dirty, but yeah.
Let's go ahead and give it a shot here.
Let's read the label here too. 6.75 alcohol, 65 IBUs. I have no idea what the fuck that means. I don't know what IBUs are or why that matters or why it's on the label, but I'm sure beer drinkers know, you know?
Yeah, it's kind of how... yes.
It's
how
good.
much hops are in it, but
it's good.
Yeah, it's real good. I mean, I could drink that in the summer. I could drink that in the winter. I could drink it anytime. It's got that IPA kick to it, but it's got a nice citrus flavor to it.
But it's not like a hard IPA. Like there's some IPAs that I've drank that are just like, why am I torturing myself?
Yeah,
like this doesn't taste good.
Yeah.
But other people are like, oh, it tastes great. I love IPAs. Like, fuck, I don't know. That's not me. I don't know.
It's too bitter. Too bitter for me.
But this one doesn't have like that.
I don't mind some bitterness.
Yeah.
In my beer. This one and it's got a nice pineapple finish. Like it just finishes smooth pineapple in your mouth. I don't know what it is. It's just like, oh, now it tastes pineapple.
Right.
This is great. This is like a bit of pineapple.
I wonder if this still follows that protocol of like the myth of you drink a bunch of pineapple juice and like the so and so tastes better. So should I just get loaded on these and then the so and so tastes better?
Well, I don't know about that. I doubt that at all. But
You never know.
I will say, so Marty's Brewmaster, Derek's the right hand man, assistant brewmaster. They make some killer beers together. Those two guys, they knock it out, and they got some other good guys working for them that do a good job too. Buck, we see you.
Yeah,
we see you, Buck. I know you want out. Yeah, I know you want one of these seats here soon, but
Captain Buck,
Captain Buck,
the captain.
Yeah. So no, I was there today. Picked these up there from that day. They're working on a new beer.
A new one.
Yeah, I don't think I can say anything yet, but I'm pretty excited about it. It's gonna. Oh, I'll say this: it's gonna be a shandy.
Oh, okay.
But not any flavor of shandy I've ever had before, so I'm getting pretty excited for it.
Okay.
So.
And what traditionally shandies are like beer mixed with juice, right?
Yep. Well, it's gonna be a little bit lower proof than they normally make because
Right.
they normally make some high octane shit, but this is gonna be a little bit lower proof. And I'm excited for the summer for it.
Hell yeah.
He's like, hopefully we're going to have it out. I don't know when they're going to have it out exactly. He's like, we should have it out for the summer. And I'm like, yes, sounds good. So,
And I love a good shandy too. Like I always did the Leinenkugel summer shandy.
Yeah.
Which was delicious. It tastes like lemonade, but you get drunk and it's beer still.
Yeah.
One thing I always loved doing with that is I'd make an alcoholic Arnold Palmer with it.
Yeah.
Or not an alcoholic, but an alcohol.
Oh, I hope it's alcoholic because there already is.
a hard Arnold Palmer.
A harder alcoholic.
And I'd take that and what was it, like Firefly? I think it was called. It was like a not Tennessee.
Yeah,
but
Firefly was an iced tea,
tea.
or whiskey.
Yeah,
or something like that.
Yeah, and that was thicker and sweeter and shit. But you mix it with the Leinenkugel Summer Shandy, and it tastes so fucking good. Like it tastes
so
really
you're
good.
Making like 80 proof. You're drinking straight 80 proof water.
Right.
Well, we'll knock it down to 60 proof, but yeah. You having some troubles over there, Steve?
I just fucking twist it instead
What
of trying
are
to
you
pick
opening up now?
So, this is apparently all the rage. So much so that
It is.
that the last time I was in the liquor store, one guy asked about it, and they were out, and the guy that runs the counter was like, "Yeah, normally we get it in on Thursdays, and it's gone by Friday morning."
Mm-hmm.
But lucky for us, I always go alcohol shopping on Thursdays because I'm off. And so this is Crown Royal Peach. Crown Royal is like a good brand. It's decent Canadian whiskey.
Yep.
It always finishes smooth. I've liked their products.
Yeah, I like a Crown Royal old fashioned during the winter time. You know, like that's one of my go-to whiskeys for sure. So like, absolutely. And Crown Royal Peach. I'm sure most of you have had it. I've had it before. This isn't going to be my first time, to be honest.
I've never had the peach.
You've never had the peach?
Nope. I've done the apple and stuff, and like that's flavored vodkas I like because they usually don't have a lot of like sweetness to them.
Yeah.
But the Crown Royal flavors that they have are usually a little too sugary for me.
Sure.
But so I'm kind of interested in this. Oh, we were going to save this for the end, but that's fine. We can do it now.
We can do it now.
We can do it now.
I was like, oh, you're getting out of turn, but that's fine.
He
does what he wants, people. I can't control him. Okay?
We fly by the seat of our pants on this show.
I've had it before. Well, let's go ahead and just shoot it real quick.
It smells like peaches.
To a damn good time.
To a damn good time.
And then we'll do that.
And then we'll close out with another one.
We'll close out with another one, whatever. So, I'll tell you from having it in the past, it's good.
It is good.
It's good.
It's not as overly sweet as I thought it was going to be.
You know why it flies off the shelves. It makes a great mixer.
Yeah.
I mean, you can make peach anything with that.
Yep.
That's
really good.
Put that in some slushies. Put that in, all kinds of things.
Smooth. It doesn't burn. What proof is?
I think it's still
35%. So
70 proof.
70 proof. Yeah, you get a little lower proof whenever you add the flavors and like that sugaryness to it, the sweetness to it.
Not that you would know anything about that.
You saying I ain't sweet?
No, I'm saying you never made liquor before.
Oh yeah, right. Right. Yeah, I know absolutely nothing about flavoring whiskey or moonshine. God, it's probably good that I don't make that I've never made moonshine.
Yeah, because then it would be bad. Guys, don't do that.
Because I'd always go deep into that like 180 proof shit that I never made.
Yeah, that turpentine that you would never drink.
Yeah,
Oh.
never drank, never made. And then I will say I like the bag that it comes in. I like how
the bag, yeah.
I always like the bags. I still have a Crown Royal bag in my car that's full of change. Which
is the worst thing to have in your car, by the way.
Yeah,
because the cops see that it's immediately a drug bag.
Well,
immediately a drug bag.
But mine's just full of change.
I know, but they see that it's immediately a drug bag.
Like this asshole's got fucking weed in there.
Yeah, you got weed in there.
Because I've never smoked weed and I never kept my paraphernalia in a Crown Royal bag either.
No one.
Talking about so many things that we've never done.
We've never done it.
Right.
Okay.
That's right.
Continuing on.
So don't judge us because we've never done any of those things.
Dank Democracy. Pick it up if you can find it.
I call that an A+. We haven't really established a rating system, but I call that a goodbye.
Okay, Steve's got a weird goodbye.
Steve's got a thumbs up for Dank Democracy.
I'm going to say Dank Democracy, very good. You're not going to go wrong with the Millersburg beer, in my opinion. If you find them and you listen to this, pick them up. If not, drive to Millersburg. If you're in a different state and you can't find them, maybe get a hold of me. Maybe I'll hook you up.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see.
We'll talk about shipping it to you.
We'll see.
You
send me some money, I'll send you some beer.
And I'm kind of curious to know this. While we're on that kind of topic, we do talk about a lot of local stuff, but we try to keep it broad to get other listeners in from other parts of the country, maybe even around the fucking world eventually. I don't know.
Sure.
I doubt anybody outside of this country is listening to us. If you are, let us know, because that'd be interesting as fuck. Also, people that are out of the state. I know Frank listens to us all the time, and he's out of the state. So sorry, Frank. But if you want to try some Dank Democracy, let us know. We'll ship you some. But are there any other listeners out there that are outside of the state?
I got my Texas boys.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So I know at least one of them, one or two of those guys are listening to the podcast because they get any feedback on it.
Message us. We'll ship you some fucking Dank Democracy.
And then, vice versa. Like, eventually we get to the point we can have a P.O. box where people can just like ship us stuff that they want us to try. If we get that big,
I don't want to put out my home address.
No, weird then.
But that kind of brings up another question. Like, how many do we have any listeners that are listening that don't actually know us? Because I know, I'm sure just through internet traffic and shit, we've come up on people's radars and they've probably just skipped through and they've never listened again. But I'm kind of interested to know if somebody's stumbled upon us that's never met us, but are now avid listeners. So if you're out there, let us know. Like, because that just seems cool. It's going to be weird to know that like people that don't even know us are listening to us because they think we're cool or whatever.
Really, just enjoy the conversation, whatever it is.
Right.
All right. Well, let's carry on. We think about getting in that top 5 flavor potato chips.
This is one of those subjects that I think I might be a professional at because I fucking love potato chips.
I mean, who doesn't?
And
who doesn't?
So let's kind of throwing out the rules here. We're going flavors,
right?
And I know I just said potato chips, but chips in general. So we're including tortilla chips. We're not really doing like cheese puffs or pretzels, like not necessarily the salty snack things that you might fall into the chip section.
It's a flavor of the chip. So it can be a different form of a chip.
Right.
But it's the flavor.
Right. Yeah. And we can highlight, so say.
Because we thought about just doing like snacks, but then it was like, that's such a broad category. Like, it would be all over the place. But everybody's got their own favorite chip, right?
Yeah, and even if you name a X flavor, but you can say, well, I like that better in a kettle cooked, or I like that better in a ripple cut. But the flavors where we're going to kind of lock in on. So,
And according to the poll results, you won again. 10-6.
Thanks, people.
Don't think I'm still watching you guys. But go ahead.
Well, it's make better lists, bitch.
Yeah, sure. That's what it is.
I don't know how many, and I am gonna kind of specify the cut of this one. Mm-hmm. But I like the original salt, just a straight up potato chip, but specifically like the Ruffles.
Yeah.
Ruffles, or they call it the rigid or ripple.
Wavy.
No, not wavy, because Shears has a wavy that isn't as good. It's got to be the rippled.
Yeah, I got you.
Where they have the smaller
yeah,
V cuts in them.
Rigid, yeah.
And even it doesn't even matter the brand. I just say Ruffles because that's the brand name of one of them. But even like a Giant Eagle ripple cut salted potato chip,
Plain Jane.
Yeah, and I feel like something about that ripple keeps more grease in them. Like, and it makes it so much better.
I just crossed it right off my list.
Yeah,
that was literally going to be my number 2.
Was it straight salt? And were you specifying ripple?
Yes. Well,
because they're so fucking good.
I put regular wavy, which in my head was ripple. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you can call it ripple, you can call it wavy, you can call it whatever. There's so many different names for it, but like that ripple chip. But I think you're basically saying there's no extra flavoring on it besides it's just salt and potato chip with rebels in it.
Right.
And that can also be the regular potato chip too. I'm going to give you that because we're just saying.
But technically, to me, like
it's a plain potato chip.
A ripple chip that's salt is a different flavor than a kettle cooked chip that's salt. You know?
Right. But that being said, you're basically taking the plain flavor.
Yeah,
is what you're saying.
Right. But when you put the poll out, don't say Steve's number 1 pick was plain.
Well, that's what it is. I'd be proud to call it plain and put it on my name because there's going to be more people that like a plain. That's the number 1 potato chip in the world, by the way.
Yeah, there's some plain motherfuckers.
In my research, the plain Lay's potato chip, non-rippled, by the way, which I disagree. My wife would not.
Shit. Okay, yeah, I'll take that because then I get plain Lay's.
Yeah.
You can't eat.
And that's the number 1 chip in the world.
Bet you can't eat just one.
That's my wife's favorite chip.
All right.
Plain Lay's.
Yeah. You see shit on TikTok where they turn those into mashed potatoes?
You're taking plain original chips. Mm-hmm. Just you go buy a bag of Lay's.
What's that? Is that home run?
It's one good one. That's exactly how you have to start. If you did not start that way, you're dumb.
Yep. Yeah.
But of course,
fan of those.
But of course, I'm never normal in any of my top 5.
Now you get 2 picks in a row.
Do you need to go any more on your plain chips?
No, I mean, except for the fact that they're fucking awesome. But go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead. What do you got? You get 2 picks in a row now.
So I'm never normal when I start out.
Yeah.
As we know, as everybody's seen, and how I lose these polls all the time because you guys are like, what the hell? Salt and vinegar burn your tongue off, sons of guns, and love them to death, man. Can't stop eating them. Not everybody's cup of tea, but if you do love them, you love them.
Yep.
Like you either love them or you hate them. There's nobody in the middle.
Right. They're on my list. What's your favorite style then?
I'm gonna give you my favorite brand.
Okay.
Because I've ate every salt and vinegar chip I can get my hands on.
Yeah.
By the way, like anytime I see salt and vinegar chips, a brand I've never had, I try them.
You getting them?
I try them. And the best of the best is the old flavor, the smasher of any kind of flavor. Like they bake it on that chip. Cons salt and vinegar.
Okay.
So it's a normal style chip.
And then they're probably more of I think they're more of a local brand too.
Yeah. Yep. So look them up.
Yep. if
But
you're
then-
if you're out of the area and you like salt and vinegar chips and you want to try Cody's favorite, hit us up. We'll ship you a bag.
So, Steve, I got to tell you this.
What's that?
Cons.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know this one.
Mm-hmm.
So they had just their normal salt and vinegar chip, right? Their normal chip, like a Lay's chip.
Right.
But then I think it was last year they came out with Cons rigid salt and vinegar.
No shit.
And I lost my damn mind.
Are they small like a ripple or are they wavy?
Small like a ripple.
No shit.
Tiny little ripples all across this. So much salt and vinegar packed in each one. You eat like 5 of those, you can't feel your tongue anymore.
Yeah.
Because it like so much salt and vinegar just burning your tongue off.
That sounds
But you can't
fucking awesome.
not eat a quarter of the bag, and then you stop, and then the next morning you wake up and your tongue is raw.
Yeah.
And you're like, what did I do?
And it feels like numb and
Damn
weird.
salt and vinegar chips, dude. It ate through the top layer of your tongue.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah.
But yeah, hands down.
And that's one of those things too. Like I remember when I was a kid, I never liked them, but then I like them now that I'm an adult.
Right.
But like my kids love some salt and vinegar chips. That's one that's always on deck in our little snack area is salt and vinegar. They're fucking awesome. And it is like what it is about like eating food that hurts you that you like.
Yeah, a little bit of torture, a little bit. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
it's like the hot, spicy, like
A little pain for
everything.
pleasure.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. And it's, but I like how my taste buds react to salt and vinegar.
Mm-hmm.
Like it just wakes you up a little bit, gives you that kick.
Yep.
It's just damn good.
Yeah, that was on my list. I had to cross it out.
All right, so for my number 2.
What you got? Number 2.
For a flavor
Yeah.
that basically regards to one type of chip,
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go Cool Ranch.
Cool Ranch.
Yeah, and
Of all the Doritos, you're picking Cool Ranch.
I'm picking Cool Ranch. Because that takes me back to high school, you know? I mean, the Frosties, the milkshakes that we used to have at the high school cafeteria.
Yeah.
And you get a bag of Cool Ranch with it.
Yeah.
That's it. That was like most people's lunch.
Yeah.
If their parents gave them money, they got a milkshake and a bag of Cool Ranch Doritos. And
Yeah.
That was it. But I like the zestiness of Cool Ranch, you know? It's got that
Right.
ranch. It's got a little tang to it. I mean, I just think Cool Ranch is awesome.
The Cool Ranch is awesome. I love a good Cool Ranch Dorito. Like it's dope. But I feel like that's not like their most popular. For some reason, I almost feel like that's their least popular. That's one of those ones where you either love it or hate it type thing.
Well, see, I disagree. I think a lot of people like Cool Ranch. I think you'd be surprised by that.
Well, and I mean, obviously, a lot of people do like it because they make it. If they didn't like it,
if you haven't put a Cool Ranch chip into some dip too, you're missing out a lot there.
yeah.
But
One thing too about Cool Ranch, you ever get those ones that are just coated in seasoning,
yeah,
and then you smash that chip, and then all of a sudden you're like, it's like you're chasing that high. You're looking for that next another chip that's like that. So you keep eating them because like I want that again. I want that one, and it's like, because what the fuck is the green flakes that are on it?
I don't know. It's supposed to be some parsley or some jalapeno.
Right.
Some imaginary dust on there, man. I don't
Because
know.
the color of Cool Ranch is so weird.
Cilantro.
It's got red flakes. I'm sure that's probably some sort of chili, but salt and pepper. But what's the green flakes on it?
Fake. It's fake dust, man. Fake confetti they put on it. But
It's just filler.
I don't know. I feel like it's it's kind of my favorite Dorito, and Doritos are good. Don't get me wrong. And the nacho cheese flavor is probably the most, favorite.
It's gonna be one of the most popular.
And I'm sorry if I said that, but you should still up for grabs for you. But I'm just saying, to me, Cool Ranch, it's a damn good flavor.
That old Cool Ranch Dorito.
And it's a fun flavor, and I'd rather have it over a regular Dorito.
Yeah.
But that's probably because we all got burnt out of regular Doritos, and then like Cool Ranch came out. I was like, oh, this is a surprise.
Right.
I don't know. But yeah, that's my number 2.
Oh, and I get it. That's a dope choice. So
What you got for your number 2?
I got so many things written down, and I don't know where I should go for number 2. Okay, I got it. I think it's Snyder's that makes them, and I'm pretty sure they're a kettle cook. The Sweet Onion Hawaii thing.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. I forget if it's Hawaii sweet onion or sweet onion Hawaii.
Like it's Hawaiian sweet onion.
Yeah, they've got that.
I'll Google it real quick. But
They've got that onion kick. They obviously slap some fucking sugar on there, but they're also salt. So you got that. I love a good salty sweet snack. I mean, like who doesn't love dipping fries and Frosties? So you get that salty sweet shit.
Right.
But those things are so good, and then you get that dust and you lick your fingers. And I'm pretty sure they're kettle cooked too, so they got that fucking crunch.
That crunch.
That big old boy crunch.
So the Snyder brand is called, one second. And there's a lot of brands that make it, obviously. Yeah. Snyder brand just calls it Hawaiian sweet onion.
Okay.
There's a lot of different brands, so a lot of people probably have a different kind of Hawaiian twist to it. You know what I mean? I know it's kind of like an onion, tropical flavor.
Yeah.
Why it's called Hawaiian, who absolutely knows?
Yeah, what the fuck? Like, do they get Hawaiian onions in to flavor it, or or do they get Hawaiian potato? Do they grow a lot of onions and potatoes in Hawaii?
I don't think so.
Or is that like
they could, but
or is that like a Hawaiian thing? Because they're on an island, so I'm sure they have their like own chip makers down there. So is that like their big thing that they always?
Lay's has kettle cooked Maui onion flavored potato chips. So they went to a specific island of Hawaii. They're like, it's not just Hawaiian. This is Maui.
Right.
So I have no idea why they call
Why
it
is it a fucking Hawaiian thing? Because Spam's a Hawaiian thing, but they don't say this is Hawaiian canned meat.
Exotic.
Yeah.
And Spam isn't necessarily a Hawaiian thing. It's just because the most Spam is ate in Hawaii is because during World War II, World War II, I believe, when they were cut off everything in Pearl Harbor, they basically had to live off of canned meat. They live off Spam.
Right.
So the Spam became part of their culture because they were all eating Spam because the military was just shipping Spam, crates of Spam over there to feed everybody.
So then were they also slicing up potatoes and putting onion and sweetness on them?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Advertisement, man.
Right.
Advertisement.
So that's my number 2, the old Hawaiian sweet onion. You're going to number 3 now. What do you got?
I'm gonna have to go with the sour cream and onion.
That's a good classic flavor.
Yeah, it's a good classic flavor. Next to regular chips.
Yeah.
I think my parents always had here's regular chips and sour cream and onion.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that was the only 2 flavors they could buy back then.
Yeah.
I didn't even know if there was another flavor.
Right.
It was regular chips and sour cream and onion.
Yeah.
I don't remember when I was a kid, that was it. That's all you got.
Right. And that's one of the staples for chips in our house because the kids always call before they could talk a lot, they always called them green chips. They wanted green chips. Can I have green chips? And obviously the green ones are the sour cream and onion. They're a staple. And even what's the best way to dress a potato? We'll go back to baked potato. You put sour cream and fucking onion on it.
Yeah.
And
I feel like the only difference on the Hawaiian chip is a little bit of dusted barbecue on it. And that was the only difference. Volcanic ash.
Yeah. Right.
Somebody please comment why they're called Hawaiian chips. Please.
Yeah.
There's probably some kind of citrus, mango, whatever they want to put in.
Right.
Flavors, but I don't know. I just tried to Google it and I didn't come up with anything quick.
Yeah, and they're like, you fucking dumbasses. It's nationally known that Hawaii produces the most onions in the world or some fucking bullshit.
No, that's not true at all. I know that for a fact.
It's a fucking volcanic island. They can't grow onions there.
I mean, it can 100%, but you won't waste your space on a cheap ass dirt crop. So.
Right.
All right. So my number 3 is sour cream and onion.
Oh, I didn't even write that one down.
Now, how do you feel about sour cream?
I fucking love sour cream and onion.
It's a good one, right?
Yeah, it's one of those chip staples.
Now, question. Well, actually, I'll only question it if you bring it up, but I'm going to make a little mark. that if you do bring it up, I'm going to say something about it. Go ahead with your next one.
Okay. Well, here, cross that off. I'm going to go with... the classic Dorito, the nacho cheese.
Nacho cheese.
I'm gonna be the yin to your yang.
I mean, there's a lot of chips that are nacho cheese flavored, right? So not only your Dorito.
Yeah, and I even like kind of cleared up this way too. I like to shop at like off-brand stores too, and get some off-brand shit. And most like sour cream and onion is sour cream and onion is sour cream and onion. Most stores around,
right?
But and this would probably even go to Cool Ranch because they make ranch flavored tortilla chips in other stores too.
Right.
But nothing hits like a fucking Dorito, and nothing hits like a nacho cheese Dorito. Like it's the classic. Like I'm pretty sure before Cool Ranch there was nacho cheese Dorito.
True.
And I mean, they're delicious. I love the red goo, the red flake. I don't know, the red dust you get on your fingers after you eat them. You have to lick your fingers. One tip that my grandma showed me is she always dipped them in sour cream.
Yeah.
So, because like you think a Dorito, you don't really need a
bringing dips in here, mother.
I know. I'm not saying that my third favorite chip is nacho cheese Doritos dipped in sour cream, but this is like a life hack or a hint or a tip for you and you. I don't know if you've ever tried.
But you can also dip Cool Ranch in there too.
Yeah, for sure. When you get that flavored chip and you want to dip it, but you don't want the flavor from the dip, you just want like the milky, creamy goodness, straight sour fucking cream, dude. Like but yeah, off the dips. I don't want to cheat.
Oh, no, it's fine. You can cheat because here's what I'm going to say. Yes, your taco salad is great with normal nacho cheese Doritos. But if you want to spice it up a notch for your family, add Cool Ranch Doritos.
You fuck stick.
Bam!
You fuck stick.
Yeah, so cool. Nacho cheese.
And I mean too, yeah, go to...
It's good old. It's classic.
Yeah.
Man, it's classic.
Go to a football game. Go to a high school event. Well, not a football game, like a NFL. Go to a high school.
Everywhere.
Go to a high school sports event.
I mean, you got plain chips and nacho cheese chips. Like, you literally have two of the most popular chips.
You ever had a walking taco?
Yes.
Yeah. Did they make it out of Cool Ranch?
No.
No, they don't.
Not yet, because they're missing the ball there. But if they do, they're going to sell the crap out of them.
Here's a sidebar. We need to make it.
$1 million idea. $1 million idea.
We need to make a parody song. you know the song "Walk It Like I Talk It, Walk It like I Talk It." Yeah. We need to turn it into walking taco, walking taco.
Cool Ranch.
Cheddar cheese, nacho cheese. Yeah, that's my number 3. The old nacho cheese, the classic, the best, the only Dorito.
Well, I'm gonna tell you guys right now. Play for the one that keeps me in the game.
Are you getting ready to go way weird?
Not really.
Okay.
But I know there's one I can post up right now. I'll post up on you right now.
Yeah.
Easy pickings.
Okay.
You might pick it next. You might not. Let's see. Let's see how
see
how creative you
the
are. The
suspense is killing me.
But I'm gonna go a little off course and go with pizza flavor.
Pizza flavored. Okay.
Yeah. And you know which pizza flavor I'm talking about.
I'm gonna guess the old Pringles.
The pizza flavored Pringles.
Yep.
Who did not love pizza flavored Pringles as a kid? I mean,
I'm
come
pretty
on.
sure everybody does.
And now, still, I'll smash a can. And like Pringles themselves too. I mean, you look at these flavors. Like, give me some Pringles. Like, but the pizza flavored Pringles.
Yeah.
Holy crap! Those were the like. I don't know if anybody did a pizza flavored chip ever.
And they're another one of those.
Pringles.
Yeah. Yeah, because I can't say like, oh, Shear's pizza flavors suck, but Pringles pizza flavor's good. But I'm pretty sure. Well, I think like Lay's has their like stacks. Their
They
offshoot
try.
of Pringles.
Yeah.
There, you can still find off-brand Pringles. Or, well, not.
But you ain't Pringles if you ain't Pringles. You
Right.
know what I mean?
But yeah, and they need to up their game and sell to their audience. Like
Right.
my hands are too fat to fit in their fucking tube. Make the tube bigger.
They want you to like pour it out in your hand.
Yeah.
So you get too many in your hand at once, but then you
Oh,
still
of
eat
course,
them all.
yeah. I was gonna have 3, but I had to dump them out and eat 20.
Now I got like half a stack. Shit.
So yeah, they're whoever's doing their
It's a
marketing.
gimmick. It's the marketing is an idea that happened a long time ago, and they stuck with it.
Yep.
Good on them. But yeah,
good for you.
I could do it with pizza Pringles because I think that one.
They're so good.
I think everybody has a little memory of pizza Pringles.
Mm-hmm.
I really do.
I know I do.
Oh my god, they're so good, aren't they?
God, I can't wait till this podcast is over.
We can go get some chips.
So we can go smash some chips right now.
Yeah. So yeah, pizza Pringles is my number 4. What do you got, Steve? For your number 4?
I'm gonna go back into the Pringle realm.
Okay.
But I know a lot of people make this flavor, and it's kind of relates back to a flavor you said, but it's not. But dill pickle.
Oh,
Some dill picklers?
You just threw a oddball out there too with me.
Dude, I go ham on some dill picklers. I know Lay's makes some.
Yeah.
And I don't know, is dill pickle anywhere on your list?
It was not.
So then can I include like the spicy, because they make a spicy dill pickle too.
All right. Yeah. Bring whatever you need to bring in to help yourself.
Well, but I will say this: the spicy dill pickles aren't as good as.
Nobody's gonna say dill pickle and not go, oh, spicy dill pickle doesn't include it. Yes, of course it does include in there. It's fine.
But dude, I got plenty of time for some dill picklers. That's for sure. Pringles makes one of the best ones, and they're more of like that salt and vinegar.
Yeah.
But they splash some dill in there.
Sure.
And they're fucking delicious. Like I got a tube of Pringles, dill pickler Pringles in the cupboard right now.
Oh, we about to smash them up a little bit. No, I'll say this is a weird thing. I don't know what it is. Maybe I've got some vitamin deficiency. But now that I've gotten older, I always have like a little weird for my sandwiches.
Yeah.
I want a sweet dill pickle on it. A little spicy sweet dill pickle.
A sweet dill?
Mm-hmm.
Who makes the sweet dill? Because I'm not familiar. I know the bread and butters are the
you
sweet
call it
pickle.
a spicy bread and butter, or you can call it whatever. It's still a spicy dill pickle.
Well,
right.
I don't know. I'm going to agree to disagree. Bread and butter's bread and butter. Dill pickles, dill. It's got that dill in there.
Yeah, but you get a sweet, spicy dill pickle. You can have that.
Okay.
From the right.
Yeah.
You gotta look around a little bit.
Okay. I gotta
look around a little bit. Yeah.
I gotta open my eyes a little bit.
So sweet sour type situation. But it's it's still the same thing.
Right.
People are just putting stupid names. So it's bread and butter picker, sweet blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
It's a sweet pickle.
It's vinegar.
It's still vinegary with sour.
It's vinegar and cucumber with flavorings. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't mess with the terminology or somebody will kill you. But yes, that's it.
And then like, what's the fuck's kosher dill? Like,
but yeah, as I got older,
they have a rabbi blessing it as it comes off the thing.
Man, like regular pickles, I just like I never have a craving. I should never have a craving for sodium because I cook all the time and I season the shit out of everything.
And salt on all.
I got salt on everything. If anything, I use too much salt.
Salt's not bad for you. Too much is.
No, and
it's an electrolyte.
Hey, I use that good pink Hawaiian salt.
That pink salt. That's one thing they need to do is just a standard salted chip with pank salt.
Pank salt.
Pink salt. Yeah, dude, dill pickler chips are fucking dope. I love them. One of my tops. Obviously, it's on my list.
All right. Well, I'm going to end this out.
You got your 5th.
With a good old classic barbecue chip.
The old BBQ. I knew it was going to come up.
You got to have a good barbecue chip.
I didn't know if I'd get there before you.
I mean, there's so many different flavors of barbecue. It's insane.
Yeah.
It's like hickory smoked barbecue, mesquite barbecue, honey barbecue.
Right.
Let me punch you in the face barbecue, chicken and waffle barbecue. There was a chicken and waffle, which,
Yeah.
So there's a lot of them.
Right.
Sorry about my little rant there.
And even like, because I guess I have it twice on my list, because I even put down what is it, like the hickory sweet barbecue Fritos?
Yeah.
Where they're in the little twists. I think there's still a chip.
It's still barbecue. But
And it's
it's still
tortilla.
chip. But that's barbecue flavor.
Those things are so good. Like Fritos are a chip, right?
Yeah.
Those things are so fucking good. And you can only get them in like the snack size bags where it's like, this is 4 servings. Fuck off. That's 1 serving. That's 1 fucking serving. Just sell it to me straight.
Just tell me I'm fat.
Tell me how fucking fat I'm gonna get. Give me all the calories, all the carbs. Just that's 1 fucking serving.
Well, I think barbecue's a classic chip. It's also included with, you got your plain chips. You had your sour cream chips, and you had your barbecue chips. Yep. You took plain from me. But other than that, I got the other 2 chips that were like you had
staples,
as a kid.
Yeah.
And like they didn't make a lot of other flavors back then. I don't feel like
that's I'll go back to your Cons reference. Cons, I would say like it's their flat chip. It's not necessarily like a rippled or a wavy.
Yeah.
Their flat chip.
Yeah.
Their barbecue's fucking dope. They're one of my favorites.
Oh man.
And they're so greasy, dude.
That's why I say with Cons. Cons potato chips in general my favorite because they smash as much flavor as they possibly can onto one single potato chip.
You almost
was like, hey, let's vote on our top favorite chips. My number one would be
brand,
Cons.
yeah, by
brand would be Cons potato chips. Where's Cons at? I gotta look up Cons real quick. Talk about Cons barbecue while I look them up real quick.
I'll just keep talking about other barbecue shit too. Like
go ahead.
Barbecue chips are fucking dope. And I've even made barbecue chips. We used to fucking hand make barbecue chips out of Lighthouse.
Zanesville, Ohio.
Yeah.
No wonder we love it.
I knew they were Ohio shit.
Yeah, I knew they were Ohio too. I just didn't know where they were out of.
We used to do fried potato. We made our own chips at the Lighthouse, and we sprinkle them with Nate Mushrush's super special barbecue dust. That fucking barbecue dust was dope, and that was dope on chips too. Yeah. And then getting them like when they're still warm and crunchy, like get the fuck out of here.
You need that huge pressure fryer and like all those little thin cut chips.
Yeah,
make it something. But man, I mean,
good old barbecue chip, a little brown sugar in
Con
there.
chips always number one. All right, brother, give us your number 5.
My number 5 is going to be the cheddar and sour cream flavored.
Okay, this is what I starred because I said sour cream and onion, and I wanted to say cheddar and sour cream.
It's a separate flavor.
It is a separate flavor. That's what I was going to ask.
I mean, it's still sour cream.
Because I almost said sour cream and onion, but I really wanted cheddar and sour cream.
Yeah.
I will accept it.
Okay.
Because it's at the bottom of your list.
Well, and I mean, it's the only cheese. Well, I mean, there's nacho cheese. I guess it's not the only cheese flavored chip, but in the potato variety, it's not like you're getting.
That was like the newest chip on the block, if I can remember as a kid, where like cheddar and sour cream.
And
you had sour cream and onion. No, you get cheddar and sour cream.
Right.
And I love cheddar and sour cream.
Right.
I love.
But you can't just have a whole thing on sour cream.
Well,
just because I changed the second flavor, but they're more cheese than they are sour cream. Like
true.
And that's always a big staple in our house too. Like even before, like I said, with sour cream and onion, the kids always said green chips. Well, with cheddar and sour cream, they always said the orange chips.
The orange chips.
Yeah. So that's always been a big staple in our house. Always around. Love them chippity chips.
Those are 2 solid lists right there.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that'll be a tough one.
Do you have any?
I think you're gonna win again.
Well, because
I think that's tough.
I'm way fucking cooler than you.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. I think you start getting the plain chips was the biggest one there, but
yeah,
cheddar sour cream top pick. We got a bunch of top tier picks right there.
One thing,
I mean, those are 10 picks.
Yeah.
I can't think anybody would be like, well, you guys didn't say this one.
right?
You know what I mean? Like, there's not one we didn't touch on.
How'd you skip over this?
Yeah.
I will say though, too.
The only one I would think of would be lime flavored tortilla chips.
Yeah, the hint of lime Tostitos are fucking dope.
Some people hate those, but I love those dipped in salsa and stuff.
Yeah.
Ooh-wee.
One that I will say, but it fits under the plain category, but it's almost its own flavor, and it's a local Corel's. Corel's chips
the old
are
Corel's,
fucking bomb, and they're not everywhere.
Corel's with the Goshen Dairy chip dip.
Yeah. Well, we
talk about that all the time.
I wish
That's
we still
chasing the dragon dreams, man.
I wish we still had Goshen Dairy chip dip, but we don't.
Dreams,
but
man.
we still got Corel's. I think they're made in fucking like Amish country and shit.
Yeah, it's a bunch of local companies. I mean, even we had Shears, local company.
One other little life hack kind of tip thing I want to throw out there though too.
Yeah.
So like big store brands, so we'll say like the Blue Store, Walmart. I'll just fucking throw that. They can sue me if they want. Walmart,
punch them both. In
even
the dick.
like the budget. So Aldi's,
Steve and Walmart.
So Aldi's,
Yeah,
they have their like. So a lot of the big chain stores that have their own brand of chips,
yeah.
get made at the same fucking place.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like that's one thing that I never realized. And Sarah, a while ago, she had to get a job at Shears. She was quality control there, which sounds fucking dope because you just get to eat chips all day. I mean, you have to like test equipment and this and that and the other, but most of her job, a lot of her job was opening a bag, eating it. Does it taste good? And then she like crush it up and it actually tells the salt content and shit. But she told me like, yeah, same potatoes, run through the same fucking fryer, get the same fucking seasoning, just get put in different bags.
Yeah.
like,
100%.
So whenever you think like,
but they're held to a different spec.
and I will say like Lay's, they're not, so the big brands, they do have their own different shit, but a lot of the smaller brands, like a lot of store only brands, they get made in the same place as the other fucking store.
Look, I work for a very, very large food distributor.
Yep.
And we have our brand name on a lot of stuff.
Yep.
And we just basically send our specifications to a company and say,
Yeah, because you don't have your own factories.
yeah, this is what we want, but you're going to put our name on it because you're basically going to make it for us.
Right.
But they're still making the same product and labeling it as something else.
Yeah.
But we say, hey, we want this. This is our specific specifications. We're going to buy, this company's we're going to buy 1 million cases a year.
Right.
Of this product.
And then you get locked in at a certain price.
They get locked in a price. Everything gets good. And they got to keep the spec. It's just a deal.
Yeah.
Deals get made like that. Walmart makes deals. Giant Eagle makes deals. Blah, blah, blah. All of them. So.
Same said, too, for like bottled water. Like you can tell, like
if
this bottle feels like that bottle, they were made in the same fucking place,
All right, Steve.
That was some good chip talk.
All right, one more peach.
Let's get some more peach.
Let's have us a damn good time.
On the Peach Beach.
Sign out on a damn good time. I hope all you guys had a damn good time. Guys, if you're listening, we very much appreciate you.
Yep. Love our listeners.
Watching, very much appreciate it. Please hit the subscribe button on YouTube. That helps us out a lot. Hit the like button as well.
Yep.
If you're just listening in on whatever your favorite audio player is.
On the old, everything's through Anchor, so it's Spotify, Apple, Google, Pocket Cast, Spotify, obviously, Anchor, obviously, all those good streaming services.
If you want to hear more, please just like.
And if you're checking us out and we're not on your favorite audio thing, let us know, because I don't know. I'm looking.
Put us on there. I'll kill you. What?
Like I don't know. I don't know how to get.
I blacked out. What happened?
Yeah, because I haven't tried out. We could probably get on iHeart. What's their Stitcher, SoundCloud? Like, if you want us to do that, we can. It's just Anchor puts us in like 8 different places. So that's it's one upload. But if you want to hear us in other spots, let me know. If you're tired of watching the YouTube videos, and you always go to Stitcher, let us know, and I can upload them to Stitcher and shit or whatever.
But
Whatever
if you
the
guys,
fuck else.
if you guys haven't, please
Yep.
do whatever you gotta do on all the platforms. You know how it works.
Yeah.
By now, if you're watching this platform,
Yeah.
hit all the buttons.
Hit-
Just hit all the buttons.
All the buttons.
Even the thumbs down, I don't care. Hit thumbs up, hit thumbs down, hit subscribe, like, do
Yeah.
stuff. Bam.
And share us.
Yeah. I mean, we don't care.
If we find out you start sharing us, I'll come give you a hug. You
Yeah.
get a free hug per
We're
share.
about to get a hell of a lot of merch in our hands. And I'm just saying, some of you guys that are OGs.
I just ordered stickers.
Oh my God. You got stickers coming?
Yep.
I'm working on a t-shirt deal.
I'm not gonna, because we haven't signed up for it yet. But
You're serious?
There's a golf, huh?
You got stickers coming.
Yeah, they just shipped today. About 100 for $30. I don't know the quality though. They might suck.
Well, we'll see. But I got a little. That's funny you say that because I got a little t-shirt deal working.
Yeah.
So maybe
Oh.
you guys want a little something. We
we're gonna
might have a little merch.
We're gonna have some things to throw at you. We're talking about sponsoring a golf outing. We haven't signed up for it yet, so I'm not gonna throw that name out yet or when it is. But
Next week, maybe.
yeah. Well, they haven't released the forms for us to sign up for it, so I'll wait till we're actually signed up and committed to tell them. But yeah, so we've got stuff in the mix. You know,
Yeah.
all we're doing is trying to have a damn good time.
Hey, Steve, you have a damn good time?
I'm having a damn good time. Did you have a damn good time?
I had a damn good time. Love you,
Hells
brother.
Yes, love you too.
Love you guys.
Love you guys.
Have a good night.